Okay, everyone. Hello and welcome to our team call tonight. I decided to go against the grain from my typical. Tonight I was going to talk more about social media, but I figured, you know what? I know so many of you guys are starting to build a team that this is an important topic to talk about. And yesterday I was on my one-on-one call with Josh Coates, and he was talking to me about why coaches have a hard time building a team. And it really hit home for me. And I wanted to share with you guys because the more I can share with you guys that I learned, the better. So let's get started. So here's building a team 101. And again, thanks for getting on tonight. I know, like anything in this business, some things are easy to skip out on, and team calls are definitely easy to skip out on, but they're great to get on. So thank you guys for hopping on. So first, it's setting a goal. So once you decide, that you need to build a team, let's be real, all of us should be building teams. Even if you're a new coach, we should be building a team right off the bat, and that's something I wish I did sooner, is starting a team of coaches, because only you can do so much in one day. And instead, why not have all of us work together collectively to, make that same goal and have that same vision be accomplished. So when it comes to building a team, what do you want to do? You want to set a SMART goal. So those of you that love Chalene Johnson, you're going to know about SMART goals. It's, setting smart, attainable goals. And Mom, I just saw you take a picture of the screen. She says I go too fast on my slides for her and she can't take notes. So you need to set those goals. So for me, personally, I set monthly goals of how many coaches I want to sign up each and every month. And let's be real, if I have a goal of, say signing 5 or 10 coaches, don't think that has to be your goal. Our goals are very different, and that's totally fine. Or if you have the same goal as me, that's awesome. Or maybe if you're going to surpass me, that's even better. But guess what? Even if you haven't signed any coaches yet and you have a goal of signing up 1 coach this month, that's amazing. And I want you guys to celebrate that. So first, come up with a goal, even if it's, mid-month. It's almost mid-month right now. Still come up with a goal if you don't have one yet. And let's make a plan of action together. Think of every day, how can you add new contacts to your network? Because that's where I used to struggle. How can you have new eyes on your page and on your journey each and every day? Each and every day of your journey, because then you aren't working harder, you're working smarter. While you're at work and you have a post up on social media, you want as many eyes to see that post as possible. Adding new contacts each and every day will get you to do that. So, make a plan of action. Are you going to be using Crowdfire? Are you going to be going into Facebook groups? Personally, if you go through past team calls, I talk about Facebook groups, and that's my gold. I make so many friendships, and it's not even about adding contacts. It's about making friends every single day. And all these people mostly are women because I have PCOS, and I just make these conversations and relationships each and every day. And then when it comes to inviting them to the coaching opportunity or to a challenge group, it's not weird. It's like they're my best friend because I've talked to them so much about it. And that's the beauty of it. Because sometimes when you go right into the invite, it's like a little weird because they're like, who's this person? We don't have that trust built. And again, that's where free 5-day groups come in. And a quick shout out. I know Connie, Allie, Sam, Julian, and Lauren are doing a 5-day group. So shout out to you guys. And my mom's going to be doing one too. So that's amazing. You guys are taking that initiative because that's a great way to get new contacts in your network. And give them that value, because starting a strong relationship with someone is the perfect opportunity to, sign them up as, oh, sorry, I couldn't tell if it was recording still. I was like, is this still recording? To sign them up as a coach, because you need to make sure you have that trust built. And people aren't going to trust you as a coach or a mentor, or, even as their fitness coach, if you don't have that trust built and that relationship formed. So that's why it's so important. Give them value, give them content, give them a friendship, and there you go. Trust will be built. Now, set out using that 1 in 10 formula and form those relationships. So you guys know, I've talked about it before, that typically when you invite 10 people, 1 person will say yes. I mean, if you're a rock star, maybe all 10 will say yes, but for me, usually 1 in 10. So if I sit down one night and maybe it's like the week of the challenge group's about to start, and I sit down and I invite 10 people a day, usually 1 person will say yes per day, as long as I have that relationship formed. If you don't have a relationship formed, you probably might not get that yes. So that's why it's important to form those relationships daily. So when it comes down to that, the 1 in 10 formula, say you want to sign up 2 coaches in 1 month, you only have to send 20 coach invites for the entire month. Break that down. That's not that many throughout the whole month. And for me, I'm setting a goal of 100 invites for the month, which I know sounds crazy. But I'm setting out for big, big goals. And guess what? I broke it down, and that's less than it's like 3.3 coach invites a day. And I'm like, okay, the amount of people that I'm adding to my network daily and talking to, I can do that. And also, if it's helpful for you guys, quick side note, if you guys want me to do a call sometime, maybe with another coach on forming relationships, I could absolutely do that, because I know that's something I struggled with, because I totally overthink it. And my biggest advice is, be their best friend. Just talk to them. Okay, recruiting coaches. Then when it comes to signing them up, it's just like a challenger. When you think of coaches, don't think of them any differently, because when I did before, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have to recruit a coach. This is so stressful. And if you guys know me, I don't do well with stress. I'll cry. So anyways, treat them as a challenger, because that's what they are. Of course, they're a coach, but it's the same thing, same process. And I'm going to go over that, about how it's a similar process and how we're going to go through those steps so you don't get stuck then when signing up coaches. Because oftentimes, I was talking to, again, Josh Coates, like I said, and he told me, oftentimes, Sarah, people are missing this certain link and they're getting stuck in the process. And instead of having them go through this process, we're asking them to jump. So here, let's get started. So the learning curve when signing up people is, remember, just like everything, there's a process behind signing up new coaches. So when a new coach signs up, remember, they need to start posting on social media. And that's scary to them. I remember when I first posted on social media, I thought I was going to throw up. I remember I told my mom, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to unsync my Facebook and my Instagram. I'm going to need to delete my Instagram. Maybe I'm going to need to change my name. I don't know. All these people were following me that I did not want to see my progress photos. And then when it comes to starting new conversations, is that not even scarier? Because for me, that was like hell. Because I thought that was the worst thing on earth, was starting new conversations. I'd rather post on social media at that point. So then when it came down to that, I was like, okay, well, I have posting on social media down pat, but now starting conversations is scary. Then when you have conversations down, recruiting coaches, that's where people get stuck, okay? That's where you duplicate exactly what you just learned onto other people and share it with other people and help your coaches succeed. And that's where people get stuck and freeze and stay stuck. Sometimes when people sign up, we just have them recruit coaches, and that's missing the first two steps. So not only is it scary or really scary for them to post on social media and start new conversations, we're asking them to jump all the way to just recruiting coaches. So it's really a process, and we need to remember that. So, we have to remember that they all have the same discomfort level, but let's be real, people don't like talking about money. And when we think of recruiting coaches, that's what we're talking about. But when we recruit challengers, aren't we talking about the same thing? The same process, right? And Josh made a great point. He goes, people don't like talking about money or putting themselves out there about coaching, but people will post a picture of them in their sports bra and say, this is my progress. And I was like, you're right, Josh. I know you're right. Because that's scary too. Let's be real. It really is. First time I did that, again, I was so scared. I'm pretty sure I threw my phone across the room and was done with this. It's okay if my phone breaks right now, because I don't want to see it anyways. But when we talk about, recruiting coaches, it's a process just like anything. And I want you guys to take it step by step. But when you invite people to coaching, remember, start them off just like you got started. Bring them through those same steps you did. Okay? I want you guys to remember that. Sorry guys, bear with me. I'm still super sick, so. Okay, and how not to get stuck. When it comes to talking about the coaching opportunity, focus on the blessing it's been for you and not the gritty details, because let's be real, people care more about you more than anything and what coaching's done for you. When people ask me about coaching, I used to just fire off prices to them and what I do as a coach. That doesn't matter. People don't care. Of course, they care about the price, but always bring it back to you and them. So for me, I always say, would it help if I read through my little script I made the other night? Okay. So you guys might have seen my post that I made, which is at the end of this. It's about, the $250 a week post. So when people ask me, about coaching and they want to know more, I say, Hey girl, how are you doing? I wanted to chat. I know you're interested in learning more about my opportunity post. How is your day going? I don't just jump right in. Ask them about them. People want to get asked about them. So then when they answer back and they say, my day's been going really well. I'm so excited to hear about this opportunity. And I always talk and I share from my experience. And this is what I said. So the opportunity is pretty simple. It's something that I've been doing for the past 2 years as an online health and fitness coach. I work from home part-time, and I'm about to be quitting my job in early 2016 to be a full-time coach. Of course, it's all optional, but the opportunity entails you bettering your health and fitness, sharing it on social media for others to see, just like I do. I'm not a salesperson, but someone who shares results. That's key to success in this opportunity. You work to get healthy and share those results with others. Are you following me? I help others who are just like myself, who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was sick of being overweight, unhealthy, and unhappy, from binge eating and emotional eating to now having a healthy relationship with food and conquering chronic illness. It's all about creating your own story and sharing it. You'd be able to do this all from home, and I'd be your coach helping you along the way. Do you have any questions for me? See how I just, instead of just saying, yes, it's $140 and here's how you sign up, instead I just take it back a step. Calm down for a minute. Yes, I'm so freaking excited to talk to this person, but you just sometimes, just give them that. And guys, I can post this in the team page if you want. This has been really helping me just break it down, because if I'm just answering messages on the fly, sometimes I leave out those details and my messages aren't as great as they could be, because I just really like to connect an emotion to my posts and say, why did I find this opportunity? Because that's what matters. And people are probably sitting at home thinking, I messaged someone this yesterday and they were like, yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm sick and tired of being the way I am. I'd rather earn money from home and get healthy. I'm already doing a fitness program. I just didn't know there was a business opportunity attached to this. I thought it was just an infomercial. You never know unless you ask. And as Josh Coates was saying to me, that, when it comes tax season, sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked, but this is all related, is when it becomes tax season, guys, you don't just call anyone that's good at math. You call an accountant. So if people see you posting about fitness and they want to get fit and start a fitness business, why would they call you? They just see you're really good at fitness. They don't know you're a business coach. So you have to make sure you're platforming yourself on both areas, okay? And incorporate them both, because they're really, a one package deal, but sometimes people just don't get that. So I've had so many people not realize that. So oftentimes it's because people just don't know. And so then I share, instead of going right into it again, I bring it back one more time. I'll just finish this. And it says, so to get started, you'd focus on your health and fitness by joining me with something called a challenge pack, your ticket to working from home and bettering your health. It is a discounted bundle that includes a superfood shake and a home workout of your choice. Do you see how I list that? I even do this when I do challenge group invites, okay? I don't say Shakeology, because what could they do? They could go Google it, which is totally fine. I'm so open about it. But you want to make sure they have that value. Do you want to be known as a salesperson for Team Beachbody, or do you want to be known as that health and fitness coach? Okay? It's all about how you word it. And then I said, that would give you access to me as your personal health coach. I would also be your business mentor too. You'd learn everything I've learned and join our top coach trainings. Again, all stuff you can do from your home on your own time. This is something you can put as much effort, as much or as little time as you want into. Yet, of course, your earnings and the amount of people you help would reflect that. I've been able to juggle being a coach, working full-time in daycare, and taking a credit overload for the past 2 years. And let me tell you, it's been a blessing, because heck, I was sick of working on someone else's time clock. So I worked from home instead. Is this something you'd be interested in joining me in or learning more about? Would love to have you. And always give people that out. Is this something you'd be interested in learning about? Because sometimes if you don't ask that question, people are like, maybe not, so they don't answer. Or maybe they are and they feel awkward asking questions, so they don't want to answer, Or sometimes people, if they don't answer, I know when in Android, I used to do it all the time. The message bubble from Messenger would pop up, and I'd be on my way out the door, and it would open, and so it would be unread. But you guys may know, but I'm not sure if you guys know, but on Messenger, you can mark messages as unread. Okay, so I do that, and then I go through them at night. I'm sorry, let's get back to this, but I just want you guys to know that people care more about you than anything else. People are going to resonate with that than like a script I find on Team Beachbody saying, coaching has changed my life because blank. They just really want to know an emotion attached to it. So remember, both money and losing weight are touchy subjects. So let's make sure we make the shift together as a team and share the gift of coaching, because we share challenge packs like it's our job. Why not give people the option to sign up as a coach? Sometimes we don't give that option. And who knows whose life it could change if you gave that option. And that's something that, I did too. Oftentimes people only post about their fitness journey, not enough about coaching. So try to incorporate posts. It doesn't need to be always a call to action. It could just be a picture of you on the team call. It could just be a picture of you at Marshall's, maybe buying something from your coach earnings. It could be anything, really. If you need ideas, maybe look at any of the top coaches. And remember, what we do often is better than what we do once in a while. I remember back in the day when I first signed up, I was wondering why, I wasn't moving my business. I wasn't ranking advancing or anything. And it was because I wasn't setting goals on and adding coaches to my team. And that's how your team grows. That's how your income grows, is really building coaches, because that's where the income lies as well, is team cycle bonuses, as you guys know. And that is, there's no income cap really for the amount of money you can make in this business. And I'm not saying that just to be like tacky, but I'm just saying the opportunities are endless, seriously. So people don't always just think about you too when they see your posts. So sometimes you just need to invite them too. Sorry, I'm trying to make up for last time. And then when it comes to signing up the new coaches and getting them started right. So how to sign up these new coaches: post about coaching and private messages, just like we do about our challenge groups. It's really the same thing, guys. Don't overthink it. I used to overthink it and my business suffered. Remember, 90% of people are interested in fitness or need fitness and health in their life, but not all need a business opportunity. So we need to continuously find the people that need the opportunity and continuously share with them, okay? Adjust the way you talk to people and start inviting to coaching just like you do to your challenge groups, like I mentioned. And create that team culture within your team of coaches that you do have. Whether you already have coaches or you are building your team of coaches right now. Create a team culture. Invite your coaches to, post in the team pages and be a leader and start groups and 5-day groups and join us. And this quote I just really love. It says, success doesn't just come and find you. You have to go out and get it. And that really resonated with me for follow-ups, because I used to think people would just come to me. That is so 1,000% not the case. You need to go out and find people that you can help. And that's what you just need to do each and every day. And make sure that you're relentless in your journey on finding new people to chat with. Okay, last slide and call to action, you guys. Here, let me take a screenshot of this so I can post it on the team page too. Okay. Post about coaching 2 to 5 times per week. It definitely depends on your goals. For me, I usually post about 3 to 5 times per week in different ways. Tonight, I'll probably post about, us on the call, something like that. And tomorrow about me going to Texas. Adjust the way you talk to people from just getting people in challenge groups to getting them started as a builder. Did you think of those people? Say you sign up Nancy last month for a challenge group. Did you ever think to invite her to the coaching opportunity? Why not? Sometimes if you don't give people the option, they don't know it's there. So remember that. Change your focus based on your goals, guys. Remember that. That's huge, because if you are in the mindset of just recruiting challengers, that's all you're going to recruit. If you think of, I need to build a team of coaches because I really want to quit my job or I really want to hit this goal, you will do it. And come up with your $250 per week post and post it. It can totally be a variation of it. I have mine posted that you can use. It's on my personal page, Facebook page, and Instagram. So you can totally make your own if you want to write $100 per week, whatever you want. Do it, because I've had so much interest from that one post. And get out of your own way when it comes to talking about the business, instead of focus on the blessing it has been for you guys, because let's be real, it's been a blessing for all of us. We wouldn't be on the team call if it wasn't. And remember that it's really up to us to share, because if you don't share the opportunity, they're going to find it elsewhere. So be that person, share that gift with someone else. So let me just stop the screen share. And I know some people had some questions on the binder, but I don't know if they're on. I don't know if Savannah's on her laptop or not. Did anyone have any questions for me or questions on the binder? No? Okay. With that, I would let you guys go, and thank you so much for hopping on tonight.